Sam! Sam!
Dead man.
Oh, thank God I got through.
Where are you?
No idea. I'm seeing tanks and soldiers. The uniforms date back over a century. World War II era, I suspect. Did you see the man leading the soldiers?
No.
I think it's the guy you told us about.
The born and bred warrior asshole who's gunning for BB?
He must be our ticket home, right?
Don't ask me. This is only my second time. And without BB, he'll be hard to find.
Lucky for you, I've got BB here in tip-top shape, just waiting for you. Where should we meet?
Is there anything unusual or distinct near you?
I'm in the sewers. Hang on. I can see a tower through a hole. A square tower, right above my position.
Gotcha. I'll find it. Search for a sewer entrance. Can you sit tight for now?
Gladly. I won't move an inch.
Yeah, well, if I'm slow, you might have to.
What?
That warrior asshole. He wasn't after me. He was after Baby.
Fuck me.
Right. If he's looking for anyone, it's you.
Oh no. Hurry the hell up, Sam.
Keep it together. I'm on my way. And don't hook up Baby either. You'll lead him straight to you.
Oh boy.
Not that you would, since you hate them.
I just did because I was scared to death.
Disconnect, now.
Already done.
Don't let him take BB.
How? If he shows up with his soldiers, what do you expect me to do? Fight back? If I have to choose between BB and myself, well...
You won't. I'm ending the call.
Sam, it's not easy being me. No wife, no children, no friends. And so I sought solace, sought company in the dead. Over time, I made them a part of me. 70% of who I am today. But meeting you has opened my eyes. You're very special, Sam.
What's up, ladies and gents? Welcome to episode 7. I'm your host, Sinistrain01. This is more Death Stranding. If you guys want to watch full commentary of how I figured out how to go through this during the live stream, you can check that out as well. But here, it's going to be strictly pretty much gameplay showing you how to get through this section. I'll be back again once we actually get to the boss fight so I can explain how to get through that. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Hopefully you guys enjoy, and we'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Over here. Sam.
Lou.
The little one should be working again. Let me see. Oh, well then. Maybe this is a special beach for soldiers who died in battle.
Maybe we should get the hell out of here.
Yes.
I'm surprised. I thought you would have abandoned BB by now.
Discard precious hardware? Never. So, do you still share memories? I see.
Stay here. Seems like I got other memories to tend to. I'm taking him down. That should get us both out of here.
You know, Sam, I'm starting to understand why BB is so important to you.
Huh?
It's just a tool. Life and death are supposed to be irrelevant. But we've got attached to each other all the same, haven't we?
Kid's not just a tool. Name's Lou.
Lou, huh? That's a good name.
All right, so the boss fight isn't too difficult. Just remember that the controls can be a little tough. Want to make sure that you get your bug bags ready and that you have your assault rifles, which you can be using most of the time. You can also use grenades that you find throughout the level as well. It's all going to be based off of what you find. Make sure you grab enough of everything. So we're going to switch to the assault rifle. Now, the trick, in order to get Cliff down a little bit quicker, is to take his guys out as quickly as possible. He'll give you about 20 seconds before he actually calls on more enemies to start coming. So if you're able to take him out within that 20-second period, then you should be able to take him out. There's going to be a total of 4 times. All I can recommend is be careful with your aiming, as it's very difficult to aim in this game. And try to do it as quickly as you can. If you want an S ranking, you're going to have to do it a lot quicker. It's just S ranking for this part is mostly based off of time. But as you can see, once you take him down, all the enemies will go away. However, it can be very tough to take him down quickly, so try to get rid of at least his rocket launcher enemy and any enemy that is particularly aiming at you and giving you a hard time. Health-wise, you can lose your health very quickly, as you can see, so it can be a risk to go straight after him. Otherwise, I just recommend you go straight for his enemies. Take all 4 of them down first. Try to get as much damage on him that you can, and then just kind of rinse and repeat. Other than that, you should be able to complete it in just a few times, or maybe even on your first. So hopefully that helps you out, and let's keep going.
Rally and regroup. Move. I want my baby back. reinforcements! Move! 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 Where are you, baby? Where's my baby? I want that bastard found! Baby. Where are you, baby? My dear baby. Get my baby. Baby. I was born to fight. Get my baby. Baby. I need backup! Open fire! You are the Give me back, buddy. Oh. Baby! This is all my fault. I should never have put you in that prison.
Lou.
How's little Lou doing?
No response.
Well, look at that. The child's taking a shine to me. You two were out cold, so I had you brought here. You were right. Whatever you did back there returned us to our own world. I put your cargo and gear in your private box. You slept for a whole day, you know. Slept like the dead. I'm already back in Capital Knot. Fragile's beach has been coming in handy. Sam, I owe you an apology. Lou was the name you were going to give your own baby if he'd had made it. I should have pieced it together sooner.
Don't know what you're talking about.
I found some records from 10 years ago. A death, sudden, in the middle of a town. Young woman in the prime of her life. Nobody knew until it was too late. A void out. Her husband, who was a member of Bridges, had dooms. He tried, but he couldn't get to her in time. The whole town was wiped off the map, leaving nothing but a big crater and him. Because he was a repatriate. People wanted answers. Did the man hide his wife's body on purpose? The only survivor was the only suspect. He was easy to blame, and people did. And pretty soon, they were blaming Bridges too. The man felt responsible, so he left. And his wife, who died, her name was Lucy. She'd been pregnant, poor woman. They were going to name their son Lou.
Didn't happen.
But it did. President Strand told me. She talked about you all the time. He didn't have to cut all ties and walk away, she said.
You wanna shut the fuck up?
Calm down, Sam. Take a seat. I told you before about my body. 70% harvested from cadavers. Do you want to know the real reason why? Because the story you've heard is one I made up. The truth is, I'm Frankenstein's monster. Artificial, grown from pluripotent stem cells. And when that vital spark didn't manifest in all my organs, they replaced the defective ones with those of the dead. I never had a birthday. I'm a soulless meat puppet. No car, a dead man. People born the traditional way have beaches. You have one. BB2. But I have no such connections. No mother. No afterlife. No beach. You see now why I'm so obsessed with it all? Why I joined Bridges? The battlefield. Now that was an awful beach. But strangely, I didn't hate it, because I knew you were coming for me. I've never felt that before. Connected to someone, anyone. You didn't have to cut all ties and walk away. The president was right about that much.
Wasn't anything to walk away from. It's not like I was ever welcome there.
Come on, even I was welcome. Oh, that. You were holding it. It's an old dog tag, US issue. Wasn't easy prying it out of your hand. Clifford Unger, as you can see. I looked him up in our database. Found a match. He was US Army Special Forces. Fought in Kosovo, Iraq, Afghanistan.
That's him.
Well, that's all I've managed to dig up so far. You must be caked in chiral matter from the battlefield. Time for a shower, I'd say. Oh, I won't be joining you this time. The Die Hardman issue is no longer a concern. I've seen to it that our conversations won't be recorded.
Sam, do you copy? As you might have suspected, time here stopped while you two were on that battlefield. If my thinking is correct, the dimension to which you traveled is a kind of beach. To explain a little, our bodies, our Ha, all occupy the same world, but our souls, our Ka, have beaches all their own. These beaches are given form inside our brains by our beliefs, religion, philosophy, and so forth. As a result, a beach can be anything, and those anythings form a multiverse. However, if many people die at once, their beaches can become entangled, creating a strand field. This phenomenon is exacerbated in wartime by omnipresent feelings of resentment and despair. Beaches are more easily and frequently entangled. On such a beach, exits vanish and experiences cycle endlessly. Picture it like a record player. The needle skips, playing the same phrase again and again. They're fighting a battle that has no beginning or end. Round and round it goes. Now, the battlefield you visited was in Eastern Europe in World War II. Which is strange, given that the man you encountered, Clifford Unger, played no part in that conflict. I can't explain it, but if you can connect me to the chiral network, who knows what we might discover.
Still there, Sam? If so, I have a request. When you're ready, head upstairs to the delivery terminal.
Right in your face.
Can I help you? Holy shit. John. Is that you?
What are you doing here?
My wife's checked in. They don't want to repeat of last year.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were there.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure.
Sam, the west side of that region is covered by a massive tar belt. Beyond it is Edgemachinagamma City, the last bastion of civilization you'll find that far out. It's your final destination. Once you use the qubit to connect it, the Cairo network will span the entire continent. The rebirth of America is so close. And remember, that's where Amelie is being held captive. We need you to bring her home safely. But before you cross the tar belt, there's one more knot we need you to tie. Hartman will help you get it done.
Sam, I'd like for you to bring me a few things. First, the dog tags you took from that soldier. Tuck them away in a pocket so you don't misplace them. Second, Mama's corpse. Her body shows no signs of necrosis, and I, for one, would like very much to know the reason why. Closer study may yield information that could prove instrumental in helping us to overcome the Death Stranding. Suffice it to say, 1 minute remaining. I don't have much time. See to your preparations. I'll be waiting. You'll find an official order on the terminal.
Like Hartman told you before, he wants you to deliver Mama's body to his lab. Hers is an exceptionally rare case, and he'd like to perform a thorough examination. Hopefully, it'll help us to better understand the Death Stranding. So you know, the Sisters Ka have given their consent. They won't be needing this Ha anymore.
All right, Sam. Take care of her. And don't worry, she won't go necro. Millingan's special. Be funny if these Ha of ours ended up being the key to saving us all.
Order assigned. Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
So navigating through this next section can be a little tough. Main thing you want to do is, if you're not so sure that you have what you need, make sure you grab yourself a ladder just in case. That's going to help you out the most. Go straight up and you should be able to get to this next objective without any problems. Don't go over to the right or left, just go straight up from here and you should be able to do it. Make sure you equip yourself with all-terrain power, or all-terrain skeleton, as well as maybe giving yourself some gloves so that way you have a little bit more traction when you're going up. It can be a little difficult, but I assure you, you should be able to get up there and it shouldn't be any problem. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and of course, you know, we'll keep it going here, but commentary is going to be kept to a minimum. If you do want to hear full-time commentary on the game, you can always check out the live stream that I have for it on the channel as well. So love you guys, take care of yourselves, and of course, I will see you on the next one. Peace out.
on keeping on.
Fuck this. This one's for you. You've walked up worse.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges. Delivery complete. Displaying performance evaluation. Request to join UCA. Registered. Awaiting Cupid connection. Please proceed into the facility with a cadaver. Good work.
Hardman.
Administering shock. Stand clear.